अदनान, चेतन, जिगर, जीकू, अजीत, समाज, जराट, अनूप, अकील, मोहम्मद फैसल, जयप्रकाश, मोहसिन, मफी, प्रीति, प्रिया, आजितोष, तुषार, उबैद, जीकू, चर वसीम, चर इरफान, सैयद, विष्णु, कम, मोहम्मद, वंदना, वेल कुमार, अली, अली रजा, एडविन, चंद्रा, मोहन, इमरान, चर अरफात, दीपक, अदनान, अजय, बतूर, इब्राहिम, मुरली, रिजवान, सचिन, सुजीत, कॉम्प्लेक्स, रिया, सैयद, फैसल, हारून खान, विनय, जावेद, सेंगर, फारिद, प्रदीप, प्रेम, अभिषेक, आमिर, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, मोहम्मद, सही, परिता, नबील, चित्रा, तलाश, हारिस, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, मनीष, अमर, अनिरुद्ध, अलीसा, असलम, आतिफ, ग्रेस, ग्रेग, बैक, सचिन, कमाल, बशकर, रोहित, पैटिस, दीक्षित, रियाज, सौरभ, सिद्धार्था, नदीर, तारिक, वेंकट, तो हरी पश्चिम से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, परना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, लीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जॉफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, बीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, इसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, बेटी, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुब्रता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, विनय, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, इदरा अली, शाजी, उबैब, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शिराज, तीनों, उसामा, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमित, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या गुलशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली, अली, अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सारिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्ती, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीका, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अब्रार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, अजान, बासिल, गारिमा, कैवन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, कुरेश, उमर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, उनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अब्रार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, मैन, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील, उमर, अहमद, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, सैयद, सत्यस्नैन, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम, सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Mohammad Adil. So today I have a great news for everybody. Sorry, my throat hurts. So we have reached 100 certified PMPs in 2024. 100 certified PMPs in 2024 with Suhail clearing from Pakistan and Abdul Salam clearing from Abu Dhabi. We have reached 100 PMPs. So this is such a thing that I'm really proud of. But this is the fun thing. Do you know what my goal is for this month? Can you put in the comment box what my goal is for this beautiful month? Walaikum assalam, walaikum assalam, walaikum assalam, walaikum assalam. Hi, walaikum assalam. Good morning, Bhaskar. Hi, Ashok. Okay. G 650. No, not for the year. For this month, brother. For this month. What is the goal for this beautiful month? Yeah, 200 PMPs. I want to get 200 PMPs. So 100 is done. Actually, 101 is done. Three students have exam tomorrow. By Saturday, we have 4 to 5 students exam. So we are reaching towards that goal. But every single one of you, I really want that you get the PMP done. I really want that your success journey become success journey in the minimum possible time. Because when you will become the PMP, that will be something important for me. So I request you that please, whatever your state is, talk to me. We are on 7th, and I want to make a plan for you so that you can become PMP before 31st of March, right? So yeah, let's work into that. Let's get the thing done, and let's move towards a direction where you can really become certified PMP. This is my wish for you, and this is my goal for you. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for yourself? 200 PMPs. Yes, 200 PMP before my birthday. Walaikum assalam. Yes, yes, Abad. You see, 46 people right now watching here just on YouTube. Out of 46, 40 are probably my students. So everyone who is typing at least 200 PMP is my student. So I want your certificate. Yasir, James, Zubaid, Saim, Mahmood, Hira, Ibrahim, Anjum, Arslan, Bhaskar, Imran, Ashok, Samir, Sayyid Ali. I need your PMP. So let's get this thing done and let's start the ball rolling. If anyone has any question that they would like to ask, please feel free to ping me. I will more than happy to answer any question that you may have. So let's start with the question number one for today's coaching call on your screen. Okay, this is the question one. Guys, please give the justification why burn down chart or burn up chart. Why do you think that answer is the right or wrong? Okay, so as we are moving forward for the exam, we are getting at least 1 to 2 questions regarding burn up, burn down, or things like that in exam. So I would request all of you to at least make one time burn up or burn down by your hand. So you know the idea what does the burn up, burn down means and how you can draw it yourself. This is kind of important for the exam. Okay, what does burn up look? What does burn down mean? And if you add something into a burn up chart, how it would show you, and if you remove something from burn up or burn down chart, how it will show you. What is the limit of progress in Kanban board? That is important. I will make a video on it also, but I need you that you make that thing. And maybe once the class is over, you can put in the comment box, or you, if you are my student, you can share in the PMP mastermind group. But do make these things. This is kind of very important. How much work is remaining? What remaining is burn down chart. How much work is done? Burn up chart. Kanban board and cumulative flow diagram help us to identify the work in progress. J. Everyone is clear about the assignment that I'm just giving you? This is an important assignment which I just gave you because you are getting at least one question in the real exam. Okay. So you are a Scrum Master working in a large Scrum project. A client came to you, shared the goal of current sprint is becoming obsolete. And this does not make sense to carry out the sprint. He wants you to cancel. What will you do? Now, this question goes back to, like, the purpose of this question is to discuss the responsibilities. What are the responsibilities of each person? And knowing the responsibility of each person can actually help us how we worked into that way. So I would like to ask you, before answering that question, what are the responsibilities of product owner? Put in the chat box. What are the responsibilities of a scrum master? What are the responsibilities of our development team? Let's put the responsibilities all of three in the context so that we can work into that. What are the responsibilities of person? And then we will answer the question accordingly. So what are the responsibilities of each person? G. What are the responsibilities of each person? Please put in the chat box. Product owner is the voice of customer, and grooming product backlog. Okay, cool. Voice of customer. Yeah. What else? Okay. Scrum master facilitator. Okay. User story facilitator does not include voice of customer. Okay. Prioritization. Scrum master. Voice of customer responsibilities. Okay. Okay. He has a responsibility for the project. Okay. 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 I like what you guys are saying. So I would like to summarize something like that. Okay. Development team, good. Usama, this is good. Shafiq, good. Keep it coming. Okay. Self-organizing team. Okay. Okay. Cool. What efforts are required? Okay. So Let's discuss this in the context. Product owner. Product owner is responsible for the product. It's his responsibility that the product gets things properly. It's his responsibility that everything is made accordingly. He defines the user story and he get into detail of the user story. Scrum Master is a grease, is a servant leadership. He wants to make sure that things are working smoothly and everyone is aligned in that way. Development team is there to do the work. If the question is how much the work to be done, development team will be the one who will be giving the work into that. If the question is how much effort is needed, development team will decide. Velocity of the team, development team. These three things belongs to them. If it is but like what is most important right now, who can cancel the sprint? Who can cancel the sprint? Product owner. And Scrum Master is a servant leader facilitator in between them. So if we look at in that context, if we want to cancel the sprint, have a meeting with the team. No, team cannot decide that. Cancel the sprint, we cannot cancel it. No. So in this context, product owner can cancel the sprint. I hope that makes sense to you, and C is the right answer. Next question for you. Now you must take side as a scrum master. Now this, if you understand the previous question properly, you can easily understand how the context of this question is, what is the reason behind this question. Okay, so guys, there are not very many concepts in agile, and agile is kind of a 30-40% of the real exam. So making this makes sense that if we understand the major concepts of agile and work into that. You are the scrum master, your team has calculated velocity 56 point, but product owner is insistent it must be 70 point. You try to facilitate the meeting. You could reach any agreement. You could not reach any agreement. Now you must take side. So you have to take a side here. You have to see what sides you can work into that. So in this pattern scenario, in this scenario, it all goes back to the most important thing, that product owner is not the one who is going to decide. It's the team responsibility. It is not. Escalate to sponsor, no, it is not his responsibility. No, he has to take the side because the question says that you need. Sangeeta, what are you doing, sister? Did you solve the previous question? We discussed it categorically, the responsibilities for everyone. And the question number 46, sister, says whose side you will do. It's the responsibility of that. Okay. Maybe you are behind the question. If that is the case, please do also put it there that I am answering question number 45. It is possible. Huh? I can be mistaken. So, guys, maybe you will have some lag at YouTube. So, always put the question number with the explanation. Maybe that can help me a lot. Uh, Okay. And guys, I do request all of you who are joining right now and who will be watching later, if you have not subscribed it, I am putting every week at least a great video. And now have decided from next week, every single day, I will release one video of something. Coaching calls for PMP, SAP, and other things also. So do subscribe if you have not subscribed at the channel. Okay, and secondly, please do like this video right now. Please like it and put in the comment, I just liked it. Ah, okay, so answering this question requires a little bit understanding of how the products thing work into that product backlog. So what is product backlog? Put in the chat box. What does product backlog mean? What does product backlog mean, and how the things are for that thing? What does product backlog mean, and how things are for that? Okay, what is product backlog? Whatever you know about product backlog in the chat box. That product backlog mean this, etc., etc. So please, what is product backlog? What is product backlog? What is product backlog? Whatever you know, put in the chat box. List of user stories, all the requirements, complete list of user stories, scope, complete user stories. Very nice session. Thank you. Rejected user story. We'll go to the product backlog for sure. Product backlog, list of user stories. Okay. Accepted, rejected. All the requirements are recorded. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for this work. Product backlog is not just a list of user story. Product backlog is the list of prioritized user stories. Like you put the user story in there, and they get prioritized by high value and high risk. Like value is the number one priority, and the risk is the number. Then medium value, high risk, and this way prioritized user stories are there. And of course, user stories is the requirements how we want to do into that. That is product backlog, and we have multiple techniques that we use to prioritize the product backlog, and we worked with those user stories. Acha, a very important thing I want to categorize here and I want to work with you is that you must know that value is more important than the risk. Okay, so now let's talk about what is sprint backlog. This is what I call real elimination technique. The purpose is not just to solve the question, understand it. Repetition, repetition, repetition is the mother of learning. So repetition, understanding. Yeah, so all the stories are in it and they are prioritized by high value, high risk. So what is sprint backlog? Some more product backlog. Yes, here I wouldn't put it in that way, but not bad. What else? What is sprint backlog? Sprint backlog is number user decided to take up. Can be particularly sprint. Okay, 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 okay. No, it's not minimum viable product. Same. It's not minimum viable product is a different thing. So we will talk about also MVP right now after this. Let me write it down. User stories picked to work in the current sprint stories. which will be centered. Okay, I like it, Aslan. Okay, okay, yeah, number of users. Okay, so we have discussed that thing. So sprint backlog is a subset of product backlog. What we plan to do in current sprint, what do we plan to do in current sprint is sprint backlog. Okay, what we plan to do, of course, these are the top prioritized user story that we take from the product backlog. It is taken from the product backlog and we put it there and we worked with them. Okay, prioritized user stories for this sprint. Now let's go for the third document. What is product increment? What is product increment? So product increment that has been accepted, whatever you see, once the sprint ends, at the end of the sprint we have sprint review. So whatever the client accepts, the client says, okay, this is good to go, that goes into product increment. Whatever the client says, this is good to go, that goes into product increment. Client says this is good to go, it goes into product increment. Okay, so project management plan is the combination of all plans. Okay, Sam said that by the way, so the rejected user stories at sprint review, it will goes back to the product backlog. New user story, accepted user story, all product backlog. What is minimum viable product? We will discuss this after this question. You can put your comments there. Your team has they showed three users rejected, completed, all those things goes into product backlog. Okay, rejected user stories will go into product backlog, but the question does not ask that. The question is really in the last line, in which document you will document the accepted user stories. So question is a twisted question. It does not ask like in the start it says three has been rejected, but that is not the question. Rejected one goes to product backlog, accepted user stories goes into product increment. So that's why I went to the depth of the question with you so that you can understand the nuances of each question, what is the purpose of that, and how that thing will work. I hope that makes sense. Project plan is the combination of all plans, of course. Let's go to the next question. Okay, so now here before answering this question, you see how I'm gonna do that. Now let's go into depth of these four documents. First of all, let's discuss the we have discussed it before, but still people get confused. What is the difference between risk register and issue log? What's the difference between risk register and issue log? Can you put in the chat box? Before that, what is the difference between risk and issue? Let's discuss that thing. What's the difference between risk and issue? So let's discuss these differences. What's the difference between risk and issue? Guys, still 31 people have liked it. We have 70 people watching. Please do like, yeah. I want it to go up to 60, 70. If risk happen, then it will be issue. No, that is not the concept at all. Anything which was not planned, yes, that's a good way to say it. Risk can be positive while issue is a problem. Risk is known, chances, expected risk. No, Hira, not at all. Identified issue is a risk. No, risk may or may not happen. Identify that can impact. When risk happen, became risk. Okay. Risk register have identified where issue log contain the issues. Arfan, a good way to put it. Identify risk that not occurred. Okay. 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 Predefined when issues. Okay. Unidentified. Okay. Okay. Anything that happens. Risk can be positive. Okay. Okay. Now let me give the answer. Issue. Issue is anything. I'm trying to make it as simple as I can do. Issue is anything for which you do not have plan. Issue is anything for which you do not have a plan. It could be identified before or it could not be identified for. It has happened. Two things must be categorized for issue. Two things must be there when you want to work for the issues. Two things. The first, you don't have a plan for it. Second, it has occurred. You don't have a plan for it and it has occurred. It's a issue. Are all clear about issue? You don't have a plan and it has happened. Happened. Present or past, not future. Sorry for that. So present issue has happened. For risk, for risk, for anything to be risk, you must have a plan for it. If that thing you have a plan, for plan, of course, you have to identify it before happening. If for anything you have a plan, that's a risk. For anything, if you have a plan, it's a risk. Okay. Amir, is your mocks are on? No, my mocks are on my own website, which you can buy from my website. Okay. So anything for which you have a plan is a risk. Okay. So no plan, issue, plan, risk. Are we clear about this thing? No plan, you don't have a plan for it. It's a issue. Plan, it's a risk. That is the thing. Okay. Please put yes or no if that is clear to you or not. Now, when a issue occur, we put in the issue log. When a risk, now this is a very important thing, and the people get confused about it a lot. When a issue when a issue happened, we put in a issue log. When a risk happen for which you have a plan, when a risk happen for which you have a plan, when a risk happen for which you have a plan, you will update that risk register. We'll put the residual risk and secondary risk in it. Okay, this is clear. Now the next thing is risk report. What do you think? What is risk report and risk management plan? This, like, before we discuss roles and responsibilities, and then we discussed documents, and then now these plans. I'm very happy with this coaching call. This coaching call is going amazing. I am loving it. Okay, so what is risk register, issue log? We discussed what is risk management plan and risk report. Okay, this is the one of the best answers. Risk report is the outcome of a risk review meeting. It shows the overall risk that has occurred, what risk can happen in the next meeting, overall meeting. For every risk meeting, we will have a report. Okay, good, good, good. A risk management plan is how you are going to manage the risk process. Risk management plan does not have any response, does not have anything related to the risk or things like that. So that's the important things. Yes, how to tell that. You must know the difference between them, because in if you understand the difference between these things which we are discussing today, I don't think so you will have any problem with any of those things. So these are important things. Okay. I will also make short videos by separating what I just explained. Okay. Okay. Because this is kind of very important. Okay, where is the question? So, which document you will update? You are the project manager. You have identified all the risk. You have made plan for them. When risk occurred, they were according to agreed plan. But suddenly another risk occurred, which was not identified before. So anything you don't have a plan, it goes to issue log. Okay. Anything for which you don't have a plan, it goes to issue log. Now, similar type of question, the different nuances. So this must be right. Everybody must get right it. Yeah. So now in this question, if you look at the nuances, same type of question, okay, you made a plan for it. The entire dynamics changed it, right? So it will go to risk register. Okay. So if you understand these characteristic, if you understand these differences, you will be able to answer the question. Guys, PMP exam question, the language will be hard. If you are my student, we will do random mocks. Okay, the language will be more towards like random mocks. The hardest language that is currently, because I keep on updating the mocks according to the requirement and keep telling you. So the language will be more towards random mocks, the difficult one, right? So we need to understand how the nuances are, what are the things that worked into that way. Very important thing. Okay. So, but these basics, they must be cleared. They are the kind of fundamentals thing. If you don't understand, so you can, now this question, I'm giving you less time because we already discussed this thing. Quickly answer it in 30-40 seconds. So you made a plan and you want to audit. Audit is always risk management plan. Okay. Audit. So this goes back to the 7 step formula that we discussed and we worked with such a curiosity that the keywords, they are the center of every single things. You identify the keywords, you work with them, and that takes care of every single thing. Keywords are the key thing here. So here, please quickly answer this question in 20 seconds. So here, now you are showing the status. So for sure, it will go to risk report. Okay. Okay. Now some tools and techniques of the risk we will discuss a little bit more. Okay. So to discuss these questions, now let's go into that. What is Monte Carlo analysis? I want to go into depth. What is tornado analysis? What are these four tools and technique? Decision tree analysis, influence diagram. You should know what these four tools and technique mean. Okay, what those four tools and technique mean. Okay, so we need to, once you understand that Monte Carlo analysis is a simulation that gives you the probability distribution. Decision tree use expected monetary value, risk into probability. Influence diagram gives you influence. Tornado analysis is a sensitivity analysis which shows the severity. Keywords, again, keywords. Severity, the right answer is there. Important to understand. Okay, now one of my favorite questions. Okay. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about these risk response strategies. There are positive risk and there are negative risk. So we want to understand, first of all, let's go with the negative risk. What is avoid? Define avoid for me. Give me example or something like that. And please guys, do like the video. Please do like so that it can actually come into the algorithm of the YouTube. I don't know. I'm just liking you videos, nothing else. And why you are not liking, guys? Only 40 people have liked, 70 people are watching. Please do like it. So what does avoid mean? Avoid is making sure risk never happens. Never happen. You change the plan, you made the probability zero. You don't do that thing, change the plan, put the best resource. That thing never happens. Maybe stopping the work. Okay. Banks are risk averse. Okay. No, they are risk averse. They do the next thing. Now that is the next thing. Okay. Let's take the bank example. What is mitigation? What is mitigation? Banks will come to the mitigation. Let's say you are a person. Now I'll give you example of that. Now I came to here US. I don't have a credit history here. Credit history mean you can buy, purchase according to US rules. You have some credit history. I don't have any credit history. I have a good credit history in Dubai, but in UAE I don't have in US I don't have a credit history at all. So I asked for uh, a car to buy on lease, like installments, and they gave me a very high interest rates. Okay, whereas my friend who does not even earn much, but he's here for some time, they trust him, they gave him the minimum interest. So what does the bank do? Bank try to mitigate the risk as much as. If they don't do at all, if they say like the Verizon, uh, The mobile company, they said, I am not going to give you mobile on installments. Then I buy it by paying $1,800. That is avoiding the risk. But when they put more interest, that is mitigation. Okay, decreasing the probability or impact, decreasing the probability or impact. Then transfer is, you buy the insurance. When you transfer the risk, make this thing sure that no third party is responsible to handle the risk. Third party is responsible to handle the risk. Okay, that's an important thing. And of course, all these are proactive risk strategies. Where you have acceptance, where you identify the risk, set the risk owner, risk trigger, and worked into that way. An important thing. If we go for the positive, exploit is where you increase the probability and impact. You increase the probability and impact. Enhance, you only do one thing. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you. So we'll do some questions for that. One of the risk is going bankrupt and found out this can be a great opportunity, money for it, and you will give them some profit. Okay, now understand this thing. This is a positive risk for you. This is not mitigation. You did not wait it. Okay, now here you are sharing your opportunity with somebody. Okay, you are sharing it with somebody. Okay, so that is sharing. Sharing. This is the sharing thing. Okay, B is the right answer here. Next question. Okay, which risk management strategy now we have used? You are the project manager. You have identified the risk. The risk is too high. It can cause, you decided to buy insurance. Straightforward transferring of the risk. Okay. I hope the risk management strategies are clear. Okay, you are the project manager, you have identified, you change the plan, never occur. You never occur. Okay, so that is avoiding, clearly avoiding. So that's why we are discussing these strategies. Last question, then we will solve the LinkedIn questions. Okay. Okay, you are the project manager, you have identified the risk, you change the risk, never occurred, if occurred will have less severity. Okay, so mitigation. So you see, today's question answers how, by just changing one or two things, just changing one or two things, not much, how we basically change the entire domain of the question. So that is why the keywords are very very important. I highly recommend that you follow the 7 step formula for solving question answers. Okay, so let's now do some of the LinkedIn question. We daily post some question on LinkedIn, and if you are not connected on LinkedIn, do that so that you can also get the question. This is how Princey cleared. Okay, this is the question. Okay, if you will not like, I have to like my post. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so the project sponsor do not have the additional fund. So what we need to here the best case scenario is to the risk analysis and work with them. A is the right answer here. Okay. Tahir cleared risk management. Abdul Salam, you see, from the beautiful city of Dubai, my favorite city on the world. Abdul Salam is the 100th PMP. Now Sahel cleared is 101. Okay, so I shared a lot of material with you guys. Roles of Scrum. Hmm. I write articles explaining the roles, how that those roles work. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have not taken training, the next batch program is starting in just 8 days. Next Friday, you can enroll. And my students, can you give a feedback how the program is? Nitu cleared yesterday. Also, she is PMP number 99. Okay. 8 days remain in the batch. Matiullah cleared from Pakistan. Okay, these are the mind maps. If you guys need, you can also get it. Just comment on the LinkedIn post. Adil clear from Saudi Arabia, PMP 97. Okay, next question. So here, in order to talk to the stakeholders, we must make a stakeholder engagement plan. That will be the best case scenario. B answer. J Prakash cleared PGMP. This is the 7-step formula. Everything that you need, you get it there. Like the pathway to PMP, customized roadmap, daily simulator, 35 trainings, coaching calls, follow up. Every single thing that is needed for the PMP is actually provided in the program. So, like, actually, you get every single thing at one stop. Neetu, success journey. Yeah. So, this drag and drop, let's solve this drag and drop. RAM is basically who is responsible. It will go there. RASI is accountable, the last one. Version control is configuration management plan. Change in baseline is change management plan. Combination of all plans is project management plan. Okay. So I guess that's enough for today. I hope you liked it. You have enjoyed today's coaching call. We covered a lot of content that is very important for the exam. I hope you have understood it. And guys, if you really want to become next certified PMP, opportunities for you. Now, if you join the program, you will get the pre-training material. The previous batch videos will start getting. Okay. And in addition to that, you will start getting the every single thing you need to do. You don't have to read any book, but if you want to read book, you will get the books and every single material for you. Once you join the program, you get the best PMP simulator or plus my personal follow up, 3 to 4 coaching calls in a week, and whatever I do, the premium content will be with you. So register now to become certified PMP in next 6 weeks. That is the entire thing I really want from you. If you really want to become PMP, now the opportunity is knocking at you. With that, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, become PMP. Bye bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I would be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to